What's up, everybody? This is Brandon from Blue Cat Mafia. I just wanted to go over a couple of my setups, how I run things in this video. I'll show you my ins and outs. You can do them if you want to. You got your own style, that's cool too. This is just what I do. But let's start off with first things first. I run 10-foot pin carnage 2s. I think I've already told you guys how much I love these rods. They're just, for the money, you just can't hardly beat them. These are Abu Garcia 6500 Pro Rockets. They come just about in any color you want. I got these in pink just because I think it's going to be funny when I go there and whip these guys with these pink reels. All these big bad dudes out there, they're going to get beat by the pink reels this year. But moving on, I'll explain how I got my bobber set up and everything like that. I'll be back with you in just 1 second. Alright, everybody, so I'm going to show you how I run my setups. Depending on what time my tournament is and whatnot is determining what float I'm going to use. If I'm running daytime tournaments, I'm going to use a Thiel 10-inch or 12-inch. And what I like to run is I run my 80-pound Suffix 832 down to a 50-pound fluorocarbon leader. I use this High Seas, it's pretty good stuff, but any kind of 50-pound fluorocarbon, you're going to be in good shape. The reason I do that is because the braid has no stretch, neither does fluorocarbon. That is if I'm running on a lake that's got a flat bottom. Now, if I'm going to a lake that I do not know the bottom, what structure's on it, I will switch off to a mono that I can break a little bit easier. But for the most part, the lakes I like to fish with Bailey's, Sky, stuff like that, Jimbos, I like just to run a straight fluorocarbon leader because of the no stretch. Now, also, these are Team Catfish sinker bumpers. I don't like to run beads. I like to run these. I think these protect my knots just a little bit better. I have found an alternative to these on Amazon, and they're called tattoo grommets. This whole bag here was like $5 for 100. Now I can tell you that these are, I've got them on my son's rod, but they're just a little bit more spongier and a little bit more bigger in the diameter in the middle. I'm going to run his and see how his do before I switch over to mine that way. But for now, I run these Team Catfish sinker bumpers. I really like them. And with this setup here, I like to run, you know, 1/2 ounce to a 3/4 ounce sinker. Like I said, my Thiels. Now, a lot of people ask me about these. These are called strike indicators, and here's what they do for me. Let's just say you're sitting on the bottom. If you're sitting on the bottom, this strike indicator is going to come off to the side and hang over here, something like this right here. But if you're off the bottom, it'll stand straight up. I like to use it as a depth indicator. Like if I can find hose, if I know I'm just, you know, almost on the bottom, I can come off a little bit, you know, and as soon as I come back on, my strike indicator is going to come off to the side like this instead of being straight up like this. I just find that works for me the best. My hooks, I use nothing but Mustad big guns, whether it's a 6/0, 7/0. I've got some 8s, a little bit big for me, but I may run them depending on what size of bait I'm running. But for the most part, I run a 6 or a 7. I've got 6s on here now. I like that a lot. But if I'm running nighttime tournaments, I go to my lighthouses. A lot of people don't like lighthouses, but for me, I don't like to wrap my LEDs, tape my LEDs onto my Thiels or nothing like that, so I just rather switch over to the lighthouse and just let it do its work. Now, for doing that, you cannot beat these LED fish sticks, LEDs for your lighthouses. There's a lot of them out there. These guys, I just bought these. I buy them, if I can buy them, I buy them every year. They have 10 for $20. I picked up blue for my son, orange, these pinks, but these orange ones right here. If you want to know which bobber's yours without ever getting confused with anybody else, these LED fish sticks are crazy bright. I mean, I fished with some other stuff, but there's nothing out there that compares to how bright these orange ones are right here. I've not used the pink. I've used off-brand blue, but whenever I fish with these oranges, everybody's always like, "Oh, which ones? What y'all got out there? What LEDs are those?" These LED fish sticks. They're amazing. Super, super bright. But again, 50-pound leaders, fluorocarbon, like I said. I like to use these black ones instead of the red ones, just because I don't know. I feel like they go through the eyes better, and they work for me. They work better on the braid. But you know, and then I run a bead down to my strike indicator. It's basically set up like this. If it's off the bottom, like this. If it's on the bottom, so that way you get a good idea of where you're at. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Kind of been waiting for some stuff to come in. You guys have any questions or anything like that, give me a shout. And please like and subscribe. Just let me know. And you guys got any more questions, let me know.